Well, hello guys, welcome back. So we're finishing up sex week. I know usually we do something a little different, but hey, we're doing it again. Adults only, please. If you're underage, please leave now. If this isn't comfortable for you, not your bag, go ahead, leave. And again, since we did not monetize all week, if you feel generous today in your heart, if you feel generous in your heart, you can give us coffee below via PayPal. You can buy us Chick-fil-A via PayPal. You can become a member or a patron. That every little bit does help. Okay, so, same-sex sexuality, gay love with the gods. So, it does happen. I think it's kind of a taboo subject because there's a lot of straight washing with the gods. And, even gods that are pretty infamous for having what we would today call gay relationships, though they would have had no idea what the word was back then. Like the Greek gods, they get straight washed, and all of a sudden, like, all their same sex partners have disappeared. But it is totally okay to, have that kind of relationship. I have several wives. I have several wives, and they don't have the hang up that humans have. I mean, some people say, well, deity really doesn't have like a true set sexual gender. It's just what they present as, and that can be true, and you can experiment, but you can also find, well, this one presents as a goddess, and this one's interested in you, and you both happen to be girls, and you're okay with that. That is totally fine and normal. And it is fine for guys to obviously to hook up with male gods too. Obviously, depending on the god that you're with, I'm going to tell you, for the love of the gods, guys, please be careful. Gay men especially, if you name some big god and you claim that that god's your husband or your lover or something, a lot of homophobic males out there can make it dangerous, but there's nothing wrong, even if it is a god you would think like that has like a lot of homophobic followers or something. It doesn't mean the god themselves feels that way, okay? People do not speak for the gods, so yes, it could be any god from any pantheon. Even if they're usually presented as, totally straight and everything, if you feel you're in an intimate, committed relationship, just ask for signs. Say, okay, give me a sign, because you are the last god I would think would be into, being with another man. Ask for signs. It's okay. Um, I think one of the stigmas is that, even in paganism, gay people are the minority. We just are. We just are. And, some people think you're doing it for attention, and some people think you're doing it to be special. I really don't, talk about my wives or, advertise who they are too much. And obviously, a lot of people just equate gay relationships with sex. They don't do that for hetero relationships, but for gay, they think it's like all we do. Like, we're permanently exhausted. We should all be built like Greek gods, because apparently that's all we do. All the exercise. It's not all about sex. You can have a same sex relationship and just have it be, love and light and everything, and you're just not interested in making love. You can have a sexually relationship. How you do that, obviously, since you're the same gender, is, you two have to talk that over. If you want to use devices, if you want to do it in meditation, if you want to do it in the astral, if you want to do it in dreams, that is up to you. Again, the same thing as for heterosex. If you have a trusted partner who would be okay with an indwelling god, I do not do that, so you would have to ask someone who is expert. That could be one thing, but you can also play with toys and fantasize and perform. And, well, you know what you can do. You're a human. You're creative. Um, and the thing is getting over the stigma of that, because when you have a wife and you're a gal, well, gender fluid, but you're a gal, a lot of people think it's like, oh, gross. Like, even if that goddess is known to be a lesbian, like in her lore or something, they're like, ew, gross. You actually kiss her, among other things. They're like, ew, gross. And same thing for guys. Even if this god is known to have many male lovers, they're like, it's something you have to let go of what society thinks. It's easier, obviously, if the pantheon has known same-sex partnerships. Some do. Some of them are really, really buried in there. And, there's also, this would kind of touch on gay sex, or at least exploring if you are gay at all, a little bit. tiny bit, that scale. Um, you can try shifting genders on the astral or in dreams to whatever gender you desire. And then, you can be, if you're biologically female, you can be biologically male, and you can try a male on male encounter if that interests you. And the same thing if you're a male and you wish to have a female encounter, or you can swap genders or whatever. But it's healthy and it's natural. We thought we had to do that because all the wives be standing around like, and all the gods that are infamous for having male partners are like, so yeah, it is okay. Please do not name a god personally. You may be putting yourself in danger. I mean, seriously, you know how homophobic the internet is. And obviously, even if it's wonderful to be gay, we have people that are their children or something else. So they might not want to know that you're in a romantic relationship with their dad or their sibling or whatever. So keep it classy. But if you want to talk about, a husband or a wife, feel free to do so. Okay, so we hope you guys have enjoyed this week. We love doing this, and yeah, I had to do something for the gay community, considering all the craziness we've gone through this year. Really needed to represent. So if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.